What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. We're going to be using the Ninja again, and we're going to be cooking another quick fast meal that you can make right at home. We're going to be using the grill feature on this Ninja. We're going to be making steak, garlic mashed potatoes, and corn, grilled corn. So let's get started. I'm going to preheat this Ninja so that it's hot and ready. Put the grill feature on. And while that is heating up, I'm going to cut up my potatoes so that we can get them boiling in some water. This originally is a rice warmer, but I use it for whatever it works to make. Like literally. And I've already pre-washed the steak, the potatoes, as well as the corn. Peeled the potatoes, I've shucked the corn, so now we just really prepping it all. And y'all, please excuse my hands. I painted them myself, maybe Halloween, and I have not tried to get rid of the paint, so they just chipping away, and I don't really care, so hey. I really wanted to touch base on what recently just happened with one of Chicago's rappers, young rappers, passing away. It's just really crazy how like these young rappers, they just living to die at this point, honestly. Like, when they gonna, I don't know, it's just crazy. But rest in peace to King Von. It was a very sad experience. I know a lot of girls who have been through that same type of traumatizing experience where, you know, they've been with somebody or got kids with somebody who don't want to let go of that street life, and something bad happens and you stuck to deal with it by yourself, all alone. So I'm cutting up 4 potatoes here, guys. Once again, it's just me and James. I usually just cook for me and James, so. And I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. How do y'all feel about this situation? Let me know in the comments. Did it touch you? Do you know someone who's lost someone who was young, like a young kid, or someone who had children that they had to leave behind? You know, it's very saddening, heartbreaking, really. One more potato, y'all. Honestly, for all you young men, you really need to just like leave the streets alone. If you want to be successful, you gotta leave the streets alone. Ain't no way you can live life successfully, peacefully, if you got drama with everybody everywhere you go. You know, like, it ain't even worth it half the time. The drama, the beef that you'll be in. Alright, so all our potatoes are cut up. And what I'm going to do now is put them into this here. Because the ricer is basically going to warm up the potatoes. And then after they're pretty much soft, I'm going to mash them up. Give us some good mashed potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna cover that up. Alright, and we're gonna season these babies up. Got some black pepper in here, you know. So the steak is right. We're gonna grill this bad boy. And I'm sorry, I just got right off topic, but yeah, it's just so many young people, like, dying. Young men at that. Young black men dying all the time. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm really tired of it. I really hate to see it. Like, y'all leaving y'all kids behind. Y'all leaving these women to raise their kids by themselves. You know? You gotta think about all that. Because all of that is very much so important. Okay? So far, we have garlic powder, garlic salt, black pepper, Lorry seasoning salt, as well as some onion powder that I'm gonna add now. And those are our ingredients for our steak here. So now I'm just gonna marinate it around, you know, make sure it gets on both sides of the, you know, flip everything. Make sure it's in the sides, you know, you gotta make sure your steak is right. And some people may not use their hands, but I use my hands. I don't mind using my hands. It's my food. It helps season it better, honestly. When you're able to season really well your meat, it just comes out much better. Loves me some steak, man. Alright, so our steak is all seasoned up. We are still waiting for this grill to heat up, so while that's doing that, I'm gonna close this up, put it to the side, and we're gonna just put our corn in aluminum foil now. Now we're gonna start on our corn. Now that our steak is all seasoned up, what I'm actually gonna do, because it's getting grilled, is I'm just gonna lay out a piece of aluminum foil and wrap our corn pieces in them. So like I said, I rinsed them already. They've been shook and washed off. Now, let's see. What I should do with these, actually, I'm gonna melt some butter, just so that the grill isn't like burning the corn. I don't want no burnt corn. So let me just melt some butter quickly, and I'll be right back. Alright, so our corn is all together. It's gonna go right onto the grill. I think our ninja is telling us that it's ready to add food. So I'm also gonna add some butter to this.
Oh, no, I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright. So our air fryer is nice and hot. So what I'm gonna do is just throw a couple pieces of butter in there. You know, it says don't use oil, but it's like, how you gonna fry or grill anything in here if you don't have no bases or anything in here? You know, like that just doesn't make any sense. So what I'm going to do is put my steak on one side and put my corn on another. Let's start with the steak because they're a bit bigger than the rest. Okay. And since our corn is wrapped up, I think I'm just going to drop 2 pieces in for now. And we're going to cover it up, and I'll be right back. We'll see what it's like once we flip everything over. So while the steak and the corn is in the Ninja right now grilling, I'm going to cut up some parsley. Not a lot, just like half of it, because I'm going to actually use it on top of my steak. We're going to make like a garlic butter. And let me know if y'all have any suggestions of anything that y'all would like for me to make, or, you know, anything that I've made before in my past that you might want to actually try or see me make or get the recipe to, you know, because I'm open book. You know, I don't mind sharing any ingredients, anything that I know with you all, so that you can teach me some things as well. I know this ain't finely chopped. We probably ain't even gonna use all this, but it's a lot of parsley. Probably use like half of that. And look at these cute pans from Dollar Tree, guys. I'm gonna be making some little macaroni, little potato salad, something in this. Personals for me and James, I'm telling you. They come in handy. I'm only gonna use a little bit of that. I'm not gonna use that much of it. I'm gonna put this back in the bag. A lot of parsley. You know? Alright. So what we're gonna mix in here, once the steak is perfectly okay, we're gonna put some butter I'm honestly probably gonna use this whole half a stick of butter. Probably a whole half a stick. Yeah. Yep, whole half a stick. Put it in here with some parsley. And we're gonna use some minced garlic. I'm gonna add like a scoop and a half in there. Okay, so our grill has stopped. We're actually gonna flip this over because I know we like ours well done. But those things actually look good. They don't look bad at all. Okay. I am gonna let them sit in there for another 20 minutes. I'm trying to think if I should take my corn out. Alright, I'm gonna take this corn out. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look at it, see what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna add these other two corns too. Sorry guys. Mine everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna open up my corn and just see what does it look like. Is it grilled? Oh, it looks good to me. Nice and buttery. Got a little grill color to it. I think this is busted for me and it smells good. Oh my goodness, I love buttery corn. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, these look good. Okay, look at my corn, y'all. Period. This is some grilled corn. Okay. They look super good. They smell good, nice and buttery. And all you gotta do after this is what I do. My grandma do this. She add a little salt and a little pepper. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. That's all you need. All right, I'm gonna wrap these back up so that they can stay warm until our second round of our steak. We're gonna check on our potatoes and then cut up some peppers and onions for once I put it back inside the Ninja so that it can then bake for a few minutes to soften it up just a little bit. Steak is ready and done, but I like my steak to be tender. It is tender, but it's a little tough for my liking. So what I'm gonna do is take it out, put it into an aluminum pan with some onions and peppers and put a little water, stick it back in here and let it just cook for a little while and let it get a little tender. Alright. And this is just gonna help make your steak much tender. Much more tender. Tenderer. Much more tender. Our corn is all good. We have a lot more space in there. We also have some onions and peppers over here, red and green peppers. And I'm gonna chop these up and, like I said, add them to the pan. And then just sit the pan inside the air fryer, see what happens. This is a trial. I cut my finger, guys, so I know you're like, this girl is holding these peppers so weird, but my finger is cut. So I'm just trying to be careful from washing dishes. Okay. I have a habit of dicing vegetables too. Like, I probably should have just kept them big, like, you know, but I'm always making it small. I don't know why. I'm leave those a little bigger. This thing is just sliding all over this. I'm going to add all of our vegetables in the steak. Okay. Alright. Now I am going to cover this up. And like I said, just add it into the air fryer. Let's see what happens. So we did make a garlic butter. And what I'm going to suggest to do is just add that before. Just add a little bit of it on each one. It might actually help soften everything up as well. And this is just butter, parsley, and some garlic. And like I said, I'm going to cover this up and just sit in the oven, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so our potatoes look nice and soft, or semi-soft. So what we're going to do is add some butter. Probably going to need some more butter than that, but we're going to start with that, okay? And we're going to add some milk. This is whole milk. I don't drink whole milk normally, but sometimes you need a little whole milk for your mashed potatoes, okay? And I'm going to use a little garlic salt. I could use garlic, but I got garlic all over my steak already, so I'm just going to use a little seasoning salt of it. Alright. Now I have a masher. It's a little bruised up, but that just shows it got some life to it. It's been used, alright? And we're going to just start mashing these up. But before we do that, I'm going to add my steak because I didn't get a chance to add it because it had a preheat. Like I said, one of the functions I do not like on this Ninja is that you have to completely turn it off just to reheat something again. Alright. Oh, I never did this. I hope I don't ruin this, but ooh, okay. We'll see how this goes. Alright, we won't leave that for too long, maybe 5 minutes. And let's start mashing up potatoes. Yes. Yes. Buttery potatoes. Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. Everything keeps looking like it's sliding or not planted properly. And that's because it's just... the room we're in is like slanted. So, my table's slanted. So, everything's like kind of sliding right now. Y'all don't see these mashed potatoes? Come on now. Me and baby gonna have leftovers for tomorrow, okay? I am gonna add some more butter. Cause you just can't go wrong with no butter. Okay? More butter, the better. And I'm also gonna add some more garlic salt because it don't really smell garlicky. Cause that's what I base it off of, smell. Okay? If it don't smell like garlic mashed potatoes, I'm sorry, I don't know what they are. Just mix that in there. It's okay if you make a mess. I really want to master making whipped potatoes. I know those are probably a bit... it's probably just a different cream that you use to make it, honestly. But, oh yeah, the potatoes smell good. So guys, James has stepped into the kitchen, y'all. He stepped into the kitchen, okay? Because he likes him some creamy mashed potatoes.
You trying to put more
creamy mashed
muscle into
potatoes.
it. It looks a little whippy.
That's how I like my potatoes, to to look a little whipped, you know? Like, yes, the potatoes look good. It's really more the milk you put in, the creamier they come out.
Yeah, and I think the more pressure
and the more love. Y'all, love, if you got love in your food, it's gonna come out amazing.
Look at that. Look how whipped it is.
Yeah. No, but it's
not like
they probably
wet.
use cream. That's what I was saying earlier. They probably use like real cream, you know, a different type of butter to really get it like a whipped type of feel.
Oh, yeah.
But those potatoes look bomb, y'all. Mind y'all, we got the potatoes, grilled corn, okay? It's gonna be busted. And we about to take our steak out, see what it's doing. Okay. Now that is done for me. It's pretty done. And with the water, you see how the knife just goes right through that? That is like what I want my steak to be like. So I'm gonna start plating now. Okay. So let's start off with the mashed potatoes right over here. Okay. Oh, y'all see them potatoes? Oh yeah, them potatoes is gonna be nice and good. Okay. Potatoes for baby, potatoes for me. Yeah, these potatoes came out real good. Okay. Now, we got our piece of corn on the side. I want to open it up because might need some pepper on this one. I'm not sure. Oh yes, very good grilled corn. Yes, nice and buttery. Okay, buttery. Beautiful. It really is beautiful, y'all. Whew. All right. As always, I thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining us and just creating new recipes with this air fryer because I'm learning with you all. And I just want to thank you. Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And comment, you know, give me some suggestions on recipes you might want to see me do in the future. And leave comments about the King Von situation. It's a really sad situation. And once again, I want to say RIP to him. And like I said, thank you all for tuning in. And I hope to see you next time. Peace.